field. Mitchell and Stamfel jump up on the throttle off of turn number 4. Tim Bolduck waves the green flag. Our pro stocks are underway as they roll down the back straightaway. Mitchell looks for the advantage into 3.
Freddie Estelle now underneath Stamfel as Mitchell moves to the lead. Estelle looks for that second position as a crossover move there by Steele. He gets on the front bumper of Martin. Martin's got a bit of damage in the 20. Kyle Casper now exiting the garage out of turn number 3. He'll join at the end of the field as Mike Mitchell brings the field down through 3 and 4. He's on the throttle, green flag in the air, and he drag races down into the corner with Freddie Estelle.
Freddie Estelle throws it in hard and deep up on the outside. Look at Scully make it 3 wide down the back straightaway underneath the 1 as your leaders race wheel to wheel off of turn number 4. Look at the smoke coming from them.
Side by side they go. What a battle for the lead as Ryan Van Ness lay in wait in that 3rd position right behind Mitchell on that bottom line as Estelle hangs onto that outside lane out of 4.
Off the corner they come, and Estelle trying to hold tight with Mitchell on the inside. Van Ness sitting in that 3rd spot as they come off of turn number 2. 3-car dogfight at the top. Mitchell holding on down into 1 and 2.
Estelle loses just a little bit on the outside lane, allows Ryan Van Ness to get up alongside of him down the front stretch and into 1. But Estelle not giving up too easily on that outside. He's hanging on. Mitchell goes up to get in front of him, and Van Ness looks to go low, and Estelle he does.
Van Ness up into the number 2 spot, tilts it tight on the 48, and here comes the 2 and the 46. Top 5 nose to tail off of turn number 2. Mike Mitchell continues to set the pace down into 3 and 4.
Single file down that bottom lane as Daryl Stamfel looks to fall in line behind Dave Darling as Darling moves into that 7th position behind Rick Martin. They go down through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Mitchell leads.
Off of 4 they come, trying to set themselves into a rhythm. Let the tires settle in as they hit turns 1 and 2. Mitchell smooth off of turn number 2, puts a little bit of breathing room between he and Van Ness.
Back in the pack, Mike Brightman after that spin looks to move up a spot here, battling alongside Stamfel. They make contact, Brightman able to save it. Then they head down through 1 and 2 down the backstretch.
Dylan Estrella slides up into the 4th spot, right by the 2 of Tom Scully, and trouble for the 1 as he goes around off of turn number 4. 8 laps are complete. Kevin Casper rolls back out of the pits. Green flag is out. Mitchell with a good start. Van Ness hanging tight down into turn number 1.
Ryan Van Ness cruises down to that outside lane. What a move by him. Almost 3 wide there, but Van Ness completes the pass on the outside. What a move by him. He'll move to the lead out of 4.
Estelle dives down to the bottom of Mitchell, looking for the number 2 spot. He tried it 3 wide. Backed off because he ran out of room. This time he uses the bottom lane. Dylan Estrella follows him through up into 3rd.
The 2 Everett's Auto Parts machines on that bottom lane down into 2nd and 3rd position and 1st, and in turns 1 and 2 down the backstretch they go. Mike Mitchell on that outside lane next to Dave Darling battling for 5th.
Darling up into the 5th spot, make it 4th as they cross the stripe down into turns 1 and 2. And down the backstretch, trouble for the 47 of Benoit. The car was up at Distance Race Chassis getting fixed after a lot of damage was done to that one. Looking for the green off of turn number 4, Van Ness and Estelle. Off the corner they come, wheel to wheel down into turn number 1.
What a battle side by side they go. Estelle looking on that lane as Dylan Estrella down to the bottom in that 3rd position looks to get underneath the Everett's Auto Parts number 30 as they battle side by side for the lead still. Ryan Van Ness tries to hold on.
Into 3 and 4 they go, and they are dead even in the middle of the corner. Off of 4, Van Ness has the advantage. Look at Estrella run there right behind him, and all of a sudden here comes Darling. Look at him dive to the bottom off of 2.
Thought about going under Estrella there, backs off, going to wait for a better opportunity as he sits in 4th. Ryan Van Ness clears Freddie Estelle in that outside lane, but now Estrella underneath Estelle for 2nd.
Estelle trying to hang on up top, but now Dylan takes a look down to the inside there. They come off the corner, give that bottom groove, the advantage to Dylan Estrella up into 2nd.
Dylan Estrella with the edge off turn number 2. He's going to leave the door open just not long enough for Dave Darling as Darling gets underneath Estelle. They battle side by side for 3rd.
Into the corner they go, and Darling is on the charge. After finishing off the podium for the first time last week, he's got some renewed vigor. He's up into the 3rd spot off of 4.
Dave Darling will clear Freddie Estelle and move that Papa John's number 52 into a podium position as they head down the backstretch. He looks and sets his eyes on the 46 of Dylan Estrella as Vanessa loose off turn number 4. Estrella takes a lead, Darling around to the stripe.
Is Darrell Stamfel. As we get ready to roll off of turn number 4, Bowman looking for an inside lane. Look at the run. The Rocket gets up top as they come off of turn number 2, and Martin's up in the top 3.
What a battle there. Martin on the outside lane, and don't look now, but Mike Brightman back in 5th place, looking to go back to back as Dylan Estrella up front takes the lead. He clears Vanessa, who drops back to the bottom lane in 2nd, as Dave Darling, after that accident in the back of the pack, looks to chase down Casper.
Off the corner they come, and Estrella leading the charge. Vanessa sits 2nd, Estrella is 3rd. Martin sits 4th. Brightman rounds out the top 5 as they roll down the back straightaway. 20 down. 20 to go this time by.
Halfway down, half to go. Cross 6 in the air as Estrella opens up a two-car length lead over Ryan Vanessa down the backstretch and into 3. Estrella out of 4. He'll lead another lap.
Off the corner they come, and the field stretching itself out around the 3rd mile. Keep your eyes on that orange, yellow, and black number 52. Darling has got some work cut out for him. In front of Estelle, dives to the inside of Ryan Vanessa. He's up into the 2nd spot. Well, Darling picks up another spot.
Power move there by Estelle. Vanessa looked for the crossover, didn't have it in him at that time, as Rick Martin now breathing down his rear bumper as they come out of 4. Martin wants that podium finish for 2 times in a row.
Takes a look to the outside, tries a crossover move off of turn number 2. Settles it behind the International CDL number 11, the Ocean State Oil Machine, and tries it again off of 4.
Tomasio Law Associates 14. Radical Rick Martin won the trucks earlier. He wants a good finish here in the Pro Stocks. He felt confident in his post-race interview earlier tonight. He breezed down the back bumper of Ryan Vanessa. Looks low out of turn 4 down into the corner. Battle for 3rd.
Vanessa slides up just a little bit. Martin trying to take advantage off of turn number 2. Takes a look back to the inside. Vanessa is able to shut the door again.
Ryan Vanessa holding on to that position, but just barely. As the field starts to spread out up front. 1-2, it's Estrella and Estelle with a big gap back to 3rd place. Vanessa battle for 5th heating up here as Scully will take that away from Brightman.
Estrella and Estelle. 1st and 2nd in a breakaway. Martin all over the 11 of Vanessa. Tries the inside one more time. The Rocket is able to hold on one more time.
Ryan Vanessa still holding off Radical Rick Martin as Dave Darling has moved up into that 6th position, and now he puts Tom Scully Jr. on his list to move into the top 5 as he's all over the rear bumper of the 2. Back up front, Freddie Estelle looks to chase down Estrella.
Into 3 and 4 they go. 10 laps to go this time across the stripe. Keep your eyes on that battle for 3rd. Keep your eyes on the battle for 5th. Darling working over the deuce of Tom Scully, trying to find himself back up into the top 5 as Martin continues to work over Vanessa.
Rick Martin wants to make a move on Vanessa. He knows he has to with only 9 to go, but he just can't seem to find the right spot to do it, as Vanessa is doing a great job holding that bottom line. He knows that's fastest for the 11, and he's doing exactly that. Martin's going to try to make a move at some point.
Darling to the inside of Scully. That's the battle for 5th. Dave down low takes the spot away. They come through the corner. Oh, contact, and Scully goes around off of turn number 4. More time. Bristol Toyota Pace Truck pulls down to the infield, looking for the green when they come back around. Estrella, Estelle, 1 and 2 off of 4. Green flag is out in the drag race down into turn number 1.
Side by side they go. Estelle looking for that edge on the outside lane like Vanessa had earlier. They're side by side. Estrella holding the bottom lane, trying to hold on to that lead as Vanessa looks to close in 3rd.
Down into 1 and 2, and Estelle continues to fight hard on the outside. Edging back just about a half a car length, and here comes Darling underneath Martin looking for 4th.
Dave Darling looks for 4th and immediately sets his eyes on Vanessa for 3rd as he's right in his rear bumper. Vanessa not moving off that bottom lane. Darling gives him a little tap into 3, hoping he can open up the door.
Off the corner they come. There are 5 to go that time across the stripe. Darling pushes the 11 up into the corner, down to the bottom he goes. Martin Olsart's across up. Look at Kevin Casper. He's making some noise up into the top 5.
A great run for Casper moving into 5th. Now the battle for 3rd heats up. Darling trying to hold off Vanessa as Vanessa was woken up a bit there. He wants that podium finish back, but Darling has his sights set on the 46 and the 30. Can he chase down our top 2 with 3 to go?
3 to go, and Dylan Estrella looking for his second career post-stock win. Leads the charge down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Twin sticks up. 2 more circuits to go for Estrella, Estelle, Darling, Vanessa, and Kevin Casper, your top 5.
Down the backstretch, Dylan Estrella rolls it into 3 and 4. He exits the corner. White flag in the air for Dylan Estrella as they head down to 1 and 2.
Off the second corner they come, and Estrella out front. Hard into 3 and 4. Hitting his marks. Checkered flag. High in the air. Dylan Estrella back in Everett Auto Parts victory lane. Freddie Estelle in for second. 3rd place going to Dave Darling.
So you made your way up to the top 3. You had a tough break there on that caution. You spin it on the front stretch, but you make your way up. You finish 3rd. You can't be too upset with that.
No, I mean, yeah, it was a good recovery. I don't know what happened there. We got stacked up. I got the short end of it. It happens. It's racing. What are you going to do? Yeah, I know who, but he wasn't his fault. So we were all jammed up. I was trying not to wreck the guy in front of me, and one of those deals, thought I could save it and just spun it around. But, you know, good to finish back in 3rd. The nose damage is from me hitting the guy in front of me, so it was a pretty sizable deal there. Congrats to Dylan, you know, after the wreck last week, getting that car back, getting the victory. Congrats to him. Thanks to Everett Auto Parts, Tomasi Law Associates, Phil Pros Pain, for all they do with the track. Thanks to the fans. Thanks for crew in the pit area, Jeff, Tommy, Ronnie, Gary, Johnson Landscaping, Bristol Toyota Scion, Columbus Oil, Jay Macedonian down the road there. Got to thank my kids for coming, my mom for bringing them, and Diane, my girlfriend, for coming by.
Cautions bunched you back up. Once again, it was the 2 Everett Auto Parts guys running 1-2.
Sorry, I didn't hear a word you said. A little worn out tonight. Congratulate Dylan, Dave for 3rd, Everett's Auto Parts number 30 car in 2nd. I don't know. We got a few things to learn yet. We can get better for sure. You know, the car's a handful, but you got to be patient. You got to set it and forget it, kind of thing. Find out what you got tomorrow morning.
Well, congratulations to Freddie Estelle. He comes home in 2nd place. Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Everett's Auto Parts, all the fans for coming out tonight. You know, some crummy weather earlier. Decent crowd. Nice to see everybody here. Hope they enjoyed it.
Congratulations, Dylan. You won a couple of restarts. You got out front. You really didn't have to look back. Your car pulled away pretty good. How was that 46 for you tonight?
It was pretty good. I mean, we still got to work on it. It was definitely a little better the week before we went for that ride. But I can't thank my dad, Jim, Mike, all my crew, Taylor at Distance, and Ben. I can't thank them enough. I mean, this is the car that we just destroyed last week, and it's here in Victory Lane. I mean, I'm beyond shocked. We got that phone call on Friday to come pick it up, and I'm so thankful for them. Big thank you to Roy and Bob, Everett's Auto Parts, Everett's Tires, J&R Precast, all the fans. Thank you for coming out. Mom, Brittany, Megan, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Grammy, Auntie Lori, thank you for coming and staying. See you guys at Victory Lane.